Hello there, Poppers. It's Friday, and it's Brian here with a very special episode for you all today. But before I get into the details about this special one-shot episode, I would like to take the time to let you know that this week's promo is brought to us by Memester of the Week, and if you listen closely, you just might recognize a certain voice. So let's check it out now.
This is Memester of the Week. We're a Monster of the Week actual play podcast. It goes like this. A reluctant cult member, his stoner roommate, a skeptic YouTuber, and her fake camera person walk into a diner. They then walk out of the diner and drive off to hunt the things that go bump in the night. Inspired by shows like Supernatural, The Adventure Zone, and The Crit Show, join four friends as they travel across the country solving supernatural problems, and trying not to cause more problems than they solve. If you've ever wondered what it would be like if Scooby-Doo had guns and magic and monsters rather than real estate moguls, this might be for you. Welcome to Memester of the Week.
So, Poppers, today we have a special one-shot episode diving into the past of two new characters in the world of fictional heroism, Leonidas and Hachiko. Now, I don't want to leave you all in suspense for too long, so let's start the show. Welcome, one and all, my beautiful Poppers. This is going to be a very, very, very special episode. A little precursor to a few specials we got coming up, actually. One with a very special GM, and then one that will be ran by me. And these two, we have a couple characters that honestly needed to be explored more. There was more to their history that needed to be known. So I'm going to be doing something a little, maybe that might be thought a little controversial. I'm going to be doing just a two-man session, just me and one other person, with Mr. Nick. This is going to be a slight GM-less session. I will know certain things that will be coming up, but I don't know how they're going to play out. It's all up to the dice. So, let's introduce these two characters that just had to have a special done about them. So, introduce us to your character, because honestly, we will be opening up on him.
Ooh, alrighty. So, I'm Nick. I am editor and player regular for Dungeons Pop, obviously. And I am playing Leonidas Pippinfoot, the professional. He is what do we say, like between 5'10" and 6 foot. On a good day, like 6'1" maybe. Very, very scarred. Wearing, at this point, what would best be described as old Western wear, in a way. He's got the leather duster jacket, he's got a cowboy hat on, he's got Wrangler jeans on, and very nice snakeskin leather boots, which is a complete weird thing given his half Japanese, half Persian ancestry.
Well, this is very appropriate because Leonidas is in a limo right now and he's being taken somewhere. And sitting in that limo next to him is his companion in all this, Hachiko. Hachiko is part of the Monsters playbook, but he's a very different kind of character. He is a dog. He is a Japanese Akita, actually. But here's the thing. He is about 4 times the size of what a normal dog is. He looks about to be the size of a dire wolf now.
He can stand on Leonidas' shoulders when he's on hind legs.
Mm-hmm. And the other thing is he is horrendously scarred as well. This dog had seen some battle, and he's just sitting there nuzzled up against Leonidas because linking you two together was Hachiko's owner and your brother, Xerxes. Xerxes was Leonidas' younger brother, and ironically enough, even though he was the younger one, he was about 6'6". He was a monster.
He was way bigger than me. Doesn't mean I didn't whoop his ass, but...
And right now, you're actually here because, unfortunately, your brother was lost to the world in a horrifying attack, which is part of the reason for Hachiko's sudden size growth and scars.
Also, we should mention that they share a telepathic link. He wears Hachiko wears a talk to, like Thought to text or thought to speech device, but him and Leonidas share a special connection. And Hachiko can use Leonidas like a mouthpiece.
So, actually, and this is where I'm going to ask for a first roll. I would like you to roll me a sharp roll, please.
All right. I have a +1 sharp.
Very nice.
Somehow I got a professional that's very cool and kind of sharp. That is a 5 plus a 4 plus a 1. So 10.
Okay, you notice nothing escapes your gaze. The men who picked you up, these are definitely Yakuza. Grandma's been keeping a secret from you guys, evidently, and this explains why you guys had so much money. Because the man sitting in front of you is one of the most well-known Yakuzas in Japan currently.
Oh, jeez.
And he looks at you and he goes, "Great nephew!"
Uncle, what's going on, man?
I am so sorry to hear about Xerxes. It really hurt the family. But I'm happy to see you, my boy. I haven't seen you since you were a wee baby.
Yeah, it's been a little while there, Unc. Got a little bigger, and unfortunately, maybe if I had gotten there in time, maybe Xerxes wouldn't have passed on us. But we're gonna, me and Hachiko, we're gonna get to the bottom of this.
Roll me a charm roll. Roll me a charm roll.
Oh shit! I have a 0 fucking charm.
You just said something that kind of made him raise an eyebrow.
Oh, I spoke too much. Shit, Uncle. Don't take my fingers for this, please.
No. And actually,
oh god damn it!
Hachiko is going to help you with this.
It's not gonna matter. I got a 5.
Okay, even with Hachiko's help, you'll get a 7.
Okay, well that could be a mix.
So that's actually, this is good. This is a partial. So this actually plays into what because your uncle stops and goes, I was going to ask about that one, Hachiko. He seems to be marked.
What?
Nephew, you're not here for just visiting, I know, but what do you know of the other side, nephew?
Well, I should preface this, I guess, by saying something about when Hachiko became scarred. We share some sort of link. I don't know much about the other side. I've heard about it and whatnot, and at this point, Leonidas kind of brushes back his duster, and he shows his uncle that he is carrying a plethora of different things under that duster. One of them is a very compact submachine gun, an MP5 if we're going to be technical. On the other side, he's got a race Glock of sorts, and then he kind of does a little twirl, and off a concealed backstrap is not a sawn-off pump, but they do produce a shortened pump shotgun, and that is dangling down the back of his duster. All pretty, he's a pretty big dude, and he wears a pretty big jacket, so it's all pretty well concealed. But he shows his uncle. He's like, I don't know much, but what I do know is I'm gonna figure out who sent my brother to the fucking other side, and one of these might get shoved up his ass.
Hachiko just looks up, he barks, and you hear in his head, I'm going to rip its fucking throat out.
And Leonidas's mouth opens, and that comes out to his uncle, and he goes, "That's what Hachiko's thinking."
First, I will tell you I respect that you've brought such arms with you, but those will serve you no good here. First, I must tell you of our family's greatest sin.
Oh shit, Unc. Alright, should we sit down somewhere? Do I need a stogie?
We are on the way to to the shrine now, to where it began.
All right, Unc.
So, you guys are passing through just this endless street of just cherry blossoms, just glittering, covering the trees, until you finally come to the end where Shinto shrine lays. And it's just this little lone Shinto shrine. There's no priest there to watch over it or anything, so the grounds are actually kind of barren. This is very unusual for Japan.
Very unusual. And I think Leonidas is gonna say that too. He's like, this ain't the Japan I know, Unc. Whoa, what's going on here? It's too dry.
Nephew, the grounds here, they're, as the ancients would say, sour. None can stay here too long unless they are a part of our bloodline. Come, follow me.
I'm a follow, Unc.
Long ago, our family came upon a great beast. We believed it to be a wolf. And to raise our station, we thought what better than to present the greatest weapon to our lord, to fight in the battlefields, to fight in our battlefields. So we took this beast, and nephew, we buried it in the ground, and we starved it, tortured it for many days and nights, until finally, at its last breath, with our family's sacred blade, we beheaded the beast. And leaving it in the shrine, it became the Werugami.
Oh, the Werugami, you said? Well, that sounds even worse than what an Inagami is.
Yes,
shit.
nephew. An Inugami is just a simple dog. This Werugami, I believe it is the beast of legend. It was one of the Garo, the werewolf, that we had turned into an Inugami, so it became the Werugami.
I think Leonidas is gonna kind of look down at Hachiko, and in his head he's gonna kind of like think to him. He's gonna be like, "What do you think about this, bud? I don't like the sound of this shit."
Hachiko, I actually have to. Oh God. Okay, let me make sure I'm doing this. Yep. I have to actually roll a cool roll for Hachiko real quick. Oh no!
Oh shit!
Well, that's an experience. But Hachiko's heart is racing.
Shit.
And you see his eyes are wide.
Shit.
And you just hear him saying, "He's near. He's fucking near." And you see Hachiko's, he rears up and slams down with a massive force on the ground. And you see his paws are starting to grow.
God damn it, Hachiko, God damn, not fucking here.
And you hear a snap, a pop. Snap, snap, as his shoulders are resetting themselves in another location, and he's just growing larger, but at the same time his mane is shifting. His head snapping into place for a more humanoid position.
God damn it. I'd like to roll Act Under Pressure.
Go right ahead.
To try and help Hachiko not fucking freak the shit out.
Your uncle is actually not losing his shit, by the way.
Oh, I know he's not losing his shit, but I already know what's going to happen if Hachiko, goes full bore. And we have to avoid that. Whether it adds a scar or not.
I have to say, this is all because of his pure drive. So Hachiko suffers from the curse, pure drive.
Fuck yeah. What is Act Under Pressure again?
That is going to be cool.
Oh, fuck yeah. I have a 3 in that, because I took the...
Very nice.
I took Unfazable, which gives me a +1 cool, and I did the 2 base cool, so I have a 3, which makes this an 11. I got a 5, a 3, and +3. So I'm just kind of like...
Tell me how you do this.
So I just kind of want to, like... So I think, as like a backstory, I think like I kind of know most of like Hachiko's like kind of like cooldown points, right? Like if
Mm-hmm.
I scratch it hard enough or if I grab him hard enough, kind of chills out. So I'm gonna grab him behind his ear, not like roughly, but I'm gonna grab behind his
Mm-hmm.
ear. I'm just gonna kind of like stroke his ear, and I'm gonna be like, "Come on, bud, let's not do this here." I said, "If you're gonna hurt somebody, it's gonna be me, but let's not do this here. Let's figure out what's going on. Let's get, let's figure out what this origami is, and let's get this under control." Mind you, this isn't out loud. This is all
Yeah.
directly in his head.
So a big, massive clawed hand, doubling the size of your head, pats down on your shoulder as much as it can, and it's just a. And you see Hachiko just looking not where your uncle is. You can see him just doing 1,000-yard stare into a distance. He just gives you a nod as he just continues staring at that one spot.
And I think at this point he's gonna be like, "Unc, we need to figure this out quick." Hachiko's going angry, and I don't want to keep him here no longer than I have to.
So, your uncle is actually, during this time while you're calming down Hachiko, he didn't stay there and just watch. He continued into the shrine, and he's come out with 2 cases.
Shit. 2 cases, you say? What's in the case, man?
Nephew, have you heard? You've most likely heard of the Kusanagi sword, the most beloved sword of Japan. It is presented to every emperor when they are crowned. But here is the greatest truth and sin of our clan. The Kusanagi belongs to us, to our family. That is part of our clan line. But it is our greatest shame. That is the sword we use to create the Werewolves. This is why he is still cursed to these lands. Why he will never travel farther. Because his birthright, the sword, is right here. And also, we are here. Nephew, there are 2 ways to make him come faster. But you can expedite it with just this. He opened the case and you see a beautiful 3 blades. So the way this sword looks is it goes up and then it goes to the right in a blade and then continues up again and then goes to the left. It has 3 prongs like that.
Oh, shit, yeah.
And it's silver.
Ooh.
And then now your uncle goes to the other case and pulls out a gun and goes, "Nephew, you will be the last." And he puts the gun in his mouth and blows his brains out.
Oh, god damn it.
And that's when you hear, literally shaking the ground, a roar that trembles everything.
Well, shit.
And then landing 20 feet in front of you, on the ground, wearing a Shinto priest robe, but with the head of white fur. This is not a normal looking wolf head. This wolf head, it's just seeing it just baffles your mind. You cannot understand it. It smells the air, sees your uncle laying there dead, walks over, and you see like a mist as it opens its mouth, inhaling, and it inhales this mist inside of him. And then it looks at you, and then its mouth starts to stretch and open wider. And that's now when I'm going to roll a couple things for Hachiko real quick.
Yeah. Am I able to grab that sword?
You have the sword.
Oh, I have it in my hand.
It's right in. He put it down in front of you.
Okay. Well,
he put the case and opened it in front of you, then walked a few feet, and then blew his brains out.
Okay. Well, I'm picking that son of a bitch up. What kind of damage does the sword do?
This is 3 harm close. Holy.
3 harm close.
Holy.
All right. Okay. So I'm assuming this is some bad shit. I'm gonna wait for you to do your rolls, but I have an idea of what I'm gonna do once those play out.
Mm-hmm. I got you. Hold on, let me just pull up my sheet real quick. I just want to take. Okay, so Hachiko, utilizing his preternatural speed, which makes him go much faster than normal people whenever he chase, flee, or run.
Ooh.
That gives him my +1 ongoing.
Oh, hell yeah.
You see him wrench back and like leaning back in such an awkward way you don't understand how he doesn't fall over. You just hear him go, and then he takes off like a sprinter immediately, and you don't understand how the hell he shot forward like that, but he takes forward off in a sprinter's gait, and going forward he goes for a bite towards the Werugami's neck.
Hell yeah.
And Hachiko rolls actually with a weird, so I got an 8, and that's +3, so that is an 11.
Oh, fuck yeah.
So let me pull up my Hunter reference real quick, so I can check again what happens with a 11.
On Kick Some Ass?
Yee.
You get to pick an extra effect. I have it up. You gain the advantage, take one forward, or give one forward to another hunter. Inflict terrible harm, +1 harm. You suffer less harm, -1 harm, or you force them where you want them.
Oh, okay. So, all right. So this is what's going to happen.
Oh, yeah.
He's going to inflict terrible harm.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Because Hachiko's rage has given in. So what happens is you watch Hachiko bite down on its neck as he keeps sliding down on the ground, and then he wrenches left and then punches him with a haymaker, slamming him out of his own teeth, ripping a chunk of the Werugami's neck out. The Werugami takes 4 harm, but gets up slowly, and then goes to give Hachiko a good old punch, giving Hachiko 3 harm.
Ah, shit.
But Hachiko does not mind.
Oh, hell no. So
I said this was so. Just to let you know, Hachiko has 1 unnatural armor, so that was 4 harm.
Oh, so he only takes 1, or he takes 3.
Yeah, so that's why he only took 3.
Shit, yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna do something. So so instead of weird for myself, instead of use magic, I selected no limits for Leonidas, specifically for the purpose of being able to keep up movement wise with Hachiko. So I want to roll no limits, and then I want to roll kick some ass with the sword. I want to roll I want to roll no limits because I want to move into the Werunugami as Hachiko is pushing him off.
Gotcha.
If that makes any sense. I want to kind of
No. I actually have something planned if you get a high enough roll for this kick some ass, this might trigger something, so go ahead, give it to me.
I have 0 weird, so let's hope my no limits is 10+. Because I really want to do this like Naruto style. Like fucking like the Momoshiki fight between Naruto and Sasuke as they fucked him up.
Oh, let me ask, what are you thinking so far?
I fucking love this shit. Oh my god, it's a fucking 12 + 0. It's 6
okay.
+ 6.
So before you describe to me what's happening, a memory flashes through your mind of you and Xerxes' children.
Oh, hell yeah. Oh, I gotta roll.
And Xerxes looking up at his big bro, saying, I hope I can be as strong as you one day. Now, what do you do?
Oh, hell yeah. I'm going to roll kick some ass with that, because what is going to happen is I want to basically, like he doesn't glow or anything like that, but kind of in the way that, my guy does. You just kind of see him kind of, puff for a second, like his whole body kind of puffs for a second. And the veins in his fucking body fucking just pop. And
gotcha. So you're going Yujiro Hanma right now. You're fucking, the demon back is showing.
Yeah, so when he pushes down on the ground fucking crumbles beneath his 1 foot as he launches. And he is going to launch himself as fast as he can with the Kusanagi to fucking hit this thing. Okay, +1 hard, +1 tough. Give me something good. And that is a 4 plus a 5 plus 1. That is a 10.
Dude, this goes exactly the way you want it. So,
Oh, yeah, and I'm
what
taking
is the extra
one
effect you want?
I'm taking plus 1 harm. I want to do another 4 fucking harm to this thing. With this.
Okay.
Sword.
This is beautiful. So, describe to me how this looks.
So
I'm just gonna let you know right now. He's halfway.
Oh, hell yeah. So what you see is Leonidas pushes off the ground, and in an instant, he is on top of this dude as Hachiko pushes him back. And in the instant that he reaches him, he just swings the sword directly at the dude's torso. He is going for fucking damage. So he swings that sword as hard as he can into, I'm assuming, the back of the Werewolves.
Yes.
And does the holy do
Perfect.
anything? Does the holy give?
Actually, what this is going to do, because you're using the Kusanagi to harm it, this is causing extra harm. This is going to do 2 extra harm.
Oh yes. So that's 6 fucking harm.
Exactly. So we're looking beautiful here. This is what Hachiko shakes his head. He spits down to the ground, and there's a massive fang he spits out from where he got punched.
Leonidas copies with a lot of chew. He spits out a glob of chew spit.
And Hachiko is going to jump back and go for another massive bite with his claws and his teeth.
Oh, hell yes.
So, yes, perfect. I am so glad I took Preternatural Strength. It lets me use my weird. That's still a 10!
Oh, fuck yeah.
So, this is how I want to describe. So, the way this is going to happen is as Hachiko is charging, roaring and screaming, you actually hear him mutter actual words.
Shit.
As he jumps onto this thing's shoulders and takes one last bite that literally rips off 80% of its head as you split its torso in half with the sword.
Oh, yeah.
Hachiko just yells out, "Hachiko! Mad!" The body crumbles underneath Hachiko's weight. You both are just standing there as you're just literally covered in a fountain of the Inugami's blood.
Oh, yeah.
And you actually see, rising from the body, so many little white orbs floating to the sky.
Oh, shit. Fucking souls.
And that's when you see your uncle giving you a thumbs up.
I bow in the traditional Japanese way to him.
And the last spirit that rises from it, you see the spirit of a little boy. And you see the history of him. This little boy, in a time so long ago, he wandered the ancient lands of this country. Alone, no one there to help him. Until a strange woman came into his life. And she said, if you pledge yourself to the worm, I'll give you the power you need.
Oh, god damn it.
The little boy took a bow to the woman. The woman touched his head, and he started to grow and grow and grow until he became a massive white-furred werewolf. The first werewolf.
First loop green.
Spreading his curse across the world until finally coming back to his original homelands, where your ancestor, wielding the Kusanagi, crippled him and decided that for his punishment it wasn't just good enough to die, that he needed to atone so they would turn him into an Inugami to permanently atone for his mistakes. But they didn't contemplate for his rage and hatred, and for his master.
Mm-hmm.
So, in a twist of fate, even the worm has even been involved in Leonidas and Hachiko's fate. And as you two are there, you just hear a...
Leonidas spins the fuck around with a quickness. He's like pissed currently. One, he just watched his uncle blow his fucking head off. Two, he watched this thing punch the shit out of his best friend. And then he had to kill this fucking thing. So like he's like fucking, he's still mad though. His veins are still popping. He's fucking like charged. You know what I mean? Because this all went down pretty quickly. So his body is still like seventh gate kind of shit. Like he's fucking juiced right now.
So you see 3 individuals. One of them, you're like, why? So you see a man wearing a zoot suit that's just just with a strange silver lighter that just lit a cigarette. And then you see a girl holding a baby. And it was the baby that was doing the clapping.
Oh shit.
And he pulls out his, and it looks at you and pulls out his pacifier and he goes, well, color me impressed. I never thought you guys would be the one to take down an agent of the worm. Ha 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 ha.
And Leonidas looks at him and goes, I don't know who you are, and I don't know what the fuck that thing was. But start talking. I just watched my uncle blow his fucking head off.
And this is when the girl starts. She goes, well, sorry for the interjection and the rude way to say it, but this little guy is Solomon. That guy over there is Raj, and my name is Greta. And let's just say that was your initiation to the library, and we have so much to discuss.
Well, howdy, ma'ams and sirs.
And it's with this, I would like to say there's a montage of scenes that commence after this. Hachiko and Leonidas learning everything of the library, them form their team, and then going out on mini missions to where they cause a shit ton of devastation and collateral damage in the process of destroying anything that has any semblance of the worm, which earns them the name Scorched Earth.
Another thing of note is there's always the 2 of them. Never more, never less. It has always been the 2 of them.
And so the rules become that if the library knows that if they're sending in Leonidas and Hachiko, the shit has hit the fan. And I say this because you're getting a call, Leonidas. Hey, Leonidas, this is your pal Solomon down from the library. Ha 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 ha. Well, I would like to say this was just a fun personal call, but it is not, because my ass is literally grass. Ha 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 ha. Hachiko's head has been gnawing on a bone. He just looks up and he just goes, Solomon fucked up? And Solomon goes, Hachiko is probably saying I fucked up at this moment, and he would be correct. Ha 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 ha. So, let me tell you a little story about a meteorite. Solomon starts to relate a tale about how he ignored the signs of a meteorite crashing in the suburbs of Beverly Hills, and that over the course of the past few months, a lot of people have disappeared, and that Greta has finally taken notice, and she's pissed. And she said, you're getting spanked. So, yeah.
Leonidas just kind of he relays all this to Hachiko, and he goes, "What do you think, bud? We going in? We're going in on this. Obviously, that's never a fucking question. How do we play this?"
Hachiko goes, "We're gonna need to contact Barry." Oh man.
Leonidas does the same thing. He's just like, "Oh fuck, not fucking Barry."
And Poppers, this is where we leave off because after this we will be going into Welcome to the Neighborhood. I hope you've all enjoyed the fun introduction to Hachiko and Leonidas, our Scorched Earth team, with a tragic background yet great revenge.
Revenge is a dish best
So-
served with cold steel and silver, baby.
Oh, till the next one, Poppers. Goodbye. Wow, Poppers. Just wow. Leonidas and Hachiko were able to take down the Werugami and save the souls of all the family members and ancestors. Learned the worm had some mechanizations in the past, and now they're members of the library? Wow. If you enjoyed today's episode, please leave us a review. It really helps us out in the long run. And remember to follow us along on Twitter at Dungeons and Pop. And Poppers, till the next one.